Hi there, friends and adventurers. Heather here from Heather's Hikes and Adventures, and I'm going to be talking about a pretty serious topic today, and that is the topic of security. I am going to be making a upgrade to Terra, my minivan camper, and I wanted to share it with you and kind of my reasonings behind why I am excited to be making this upgrade. That upgrade is a dash cam. This one has the front dash cam, like the standard one, a rear-facing camera, and then an interior cabin camera, I believe. And there are a few reasons why I think that this is going to be not only something that's going to give me more peace of mind, but actually pretty necessary. I've had a few incidents or episodes over the past few years that I would have definitely benefited from having one of these. So we're going to do a quick story time, and then we're going to unbox this, get it set up, and give it a try. Hopefully my technologically challenged self can do this on my own. We will see, because as you can see, I'm at camp and not really able to call in reinforcements at the moment. So let's get into it. Few years ago, right before I started car camping, actually, I had a break-in in Terra at a trailhead at a very popular state park at a very busy time. I was actually trying to avoid the crowds, so I had gone during a weekday right when they opened to try and beat the crowds. Turns out that was not a good idea, apparently. Anywho, long story short, I left for the trailhead, came back, my van was unlocked, and at first nothing looked out of place, but I ended up noticing very quickly after a quick search that my debit card, license, and several other things were no longer there. So, before I even left the park, I made a police report. The rangers were very helpful. It turns out that that's not an uncommon issue, unfortunately, around very popular times like spring break at trailheads that do not have a ton of constant traffic at that moment. Sometimes people target them, from what the officer told me, because they know once you leave the trailhead, you're going to be gone for several hours, and if there aren't a ton of cars there at the moment, it's a good opportunity for them to quick get in, get out with your stuff. So I had that incident, which left me quite shaken for a while and was something that kind of was always in the back of my mind when I started car camping and have to leave all of my stuff inside when I go places when I'm traveling. And more recently, almost a year ago now, I was involved in a non-accident accident. It turns out somebody reported my license plate against my insurance company and opened a claim saying that I was involved in a hit-and-run accident. And as a result, my insurance rates have gone up, even though I was not involved in the accident. I submitted photos showing that I was, that Terra was completely unscathed. The other vehicle that made the report had no damages either, no injuries, and the officer put in the report that there were no witnesses, no injuries, and no damages seen, and that it was just basically a verbal report that they were taking. So I don't know why somebody chose to do that. It really stinks, and apparently it's not an uncommon issue. It doesn't make sense to me how my insurance company even believed it, because they didn't have to pay anything out. I, denied that I was involved in the accident, showed proof that there was no damages, and it itself didn't even make sense because they were claiming that I rear-ended them at a red light, and before the light turned green, they wrote down my license plate number, and that's how they were making the report. But if I rear-ended them at a red light before we went, how could they have seen my license plate behind me? So to me, that kind of proves my side of the story, which was that nothing happened, and indeed nothing did. I say all of that to say that if I had a dash cam at the time, I could have proven that there was no accident because there wasn't. And if I had, been able to show that, no, nothing happened on this day. Look, here I am driving, no accident, no collision, nothing, came on. And, that could have ended up saving me literally hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars. So that was the other thing that convinced me I finally needed one. And then if I'm being honest, the last selfish little reason is, as you know, I like to do a lot of scenic nature and wildlife drives. And it would sure be nice to be able to capture some of the things that I miss on camera that run across in front of me, like the bobcat incident, just saying. So when I go to places like Fakahatchee again and I'm looking for mink and panther, I can have my dash cam going and hopefully record some action that I might not otherwise get. All right, I'm going to shut up. I'm going to get to the unboxing and the setting up and the testing and hopefully some footage because I did get a micro SD card. So let's get into this now. I definitely like the packaging, and I have gone ahead and downloaded the app from the store already. Okay. Looks like that's probably the battery for at least one of them. That's definitely one of the cameras. And I also have a sticker I can put on Terra to let people know they're on camera and hopefully deter them. Alright, so you can see what's in the box here. We've got the front and inward facing camera, the rear camera, the cables, the mount, the wireless remote controller, some stickers for application, a little crowbar, dust-free cloth, and the user manual. All right, let's get going. All right, and you can see I have all of the parts laid out. We've got the little rear camera and the main camera, which does the front and rear facing, the little remote control, all the cables, stickers. And here you can see some of the features. Tells you whether you've got your memory card for storage inserted, whether your remote control is connected, whether the collision detection is on, motion detection. There's also a feature called Park Feature that will start recording a few seconds prior to any unusual exterior impact detected on the vehicle. So I love that function. A couple of important reminders. It says it should be formatted. Your memory card should be formatted once a month to maximize lifetime and not to take it out while recording. I've got the micro SD card. Let's get that in there. I'm using my Bluetti to do all of the preliminary setup stuff first and make sure the camera's working, and then I'll go up and install it. Alright, keep in mind I haven't removed the little sticky tape yet from either camera, but you can see it is definitely working. There I am. Hi! Even though the phone is covering my face. Okay. Good to know that that's working, so now let's do the installation, which is the part that I'm nervous about, but I think I've got this. So far it's been super simple. You're able to switch the front and rear camera window display and change the positioning on it. There's parking mode. It does say to ensure that the camera works properly in park mode that you should use the hardwire kit. I am going to hardwire it once I've determined that I have it in the best position and that I'm familiar with how it works and all of that. For now, I'm not going to hardwire it, but I am eventually going to. This is one feature that I'm super excited about. It's the collision detection. It says when it's on and no movement is detected, after 5 minutes of recording, it'll automatically turn off. And then it will start to record for a minute after it's being shaken and then turn off again. You're also able to do time-lapse recording, which I'm super excited about for my scenic drives. I cannot wait. I'm going to hopefully perfect this before I head into the mountains so that I can get some really good footage for you all. The other feature that I'm going to hold off on doing for now until I'm familiar with the camera and how it works first is the wireless remote control, where I can do the voice activation. I'm going to hold off, like I said, until I know what the heck I'm doing, and then I'm going to update you guys on that feature. All right, I am so proud of myself. That was way easier, and I did way better than I thought I would with the installation and setup. So of course I'm gonna go and read through the whole manual to make sure I know all the little ins and outs and cool little features before I really give this baby its true test run. But I am gonna go ahead and insert some of the dash cam footage that I took from my first attempt right now. Definitely liking this position better than to the right of the rear view mirror. The recommendations on installation suggested putting it over here behind the mirror so that it didn't obstruct your view, but I tested it and it's above where I normally have my rear view mirror, or my my sun blocker thingy. So I don't think it's going to obstruct my view at all. It doesn't seem to be bothering me so far. Of course, I'll see when I get on the real road. I do really like this so far. I'm very impressed. And I was able to do it all by myself without any reinforcements. So I'm even more impressed with that.
In plain sight, and doing the right thing can go horribly wrong. It's minerals and whole food source nutrients all at once.
Alright, so a few standout features right off the bat that I loved. I really, really like the park mode. I can't wait to kind of try that out and see how that works. But it really makes me feel secure knowing that if there's any kind of funky movement going on when I'm not in the vehicle, that it'll trigger the camera to start recording. So that definitely gives me peace of mind. And I'm really impressed with the picture. I'm really impressed with how easy it was to set up, install, start using right away. I like that it's as hands-on or hands-off as you want, that you can operate it manually or with your voice, or that you can just kind of let it do its thing on auto. So yeah, there's a whole lot that I'm really impressed with. I want to send a huge thank you to Vantrue for sending me this product to review. I am so excited about what I can do with this and what it means for me, the security that it's going to bring me, the footage it's going to bring you guys. I'm just really all around super excited and thrilled. It's really a quality product. I mean, from the packaging to the installation setup, the easy to understand guide, the apps. I mean, everything is perfect for somebody that does not know what they're doing, from what I can tell. Again, I'm just trying this. It was just an unboxing, initial setup and review. So these are just my early impressions. I am definitely going to keep you guys posted. I am also going to put a link below to their website and to the product, as well as a discount code. So if you are interested in one yourself, I will have all of that information here for you below. But I'm going to wrap this up, and I can't wait to bring you all kinds of awesome footage with this, and I hope that you found this video helpful, entertaining. I hope you're excited to see what I'm going to be able to see and do with this, and I will, I'll definitely keep you updated, like I said. Until then, bye.